to the first episode here. We're talking really 5 p.m. Yes, almost 5 p.m. And we are going live here, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into things here. Really excited to have you all here. And so let's go ahead and maybe get a couple of things cleared up here, because this is an experiment of the 5 o'clock report, and we should call it maybe the market close. But you see my thumbnail with the gold, BTC, and stocks. So there we are. And once again, welcome to you and this wonderful thing we are setting together here. Haley, thank you very much. We want to make sure that we have a couple of little things here and things that matter. And of course, with the economic report, I want to make sure that we have a couple of things taken care of. We're really covering the financial markets in this particular show that runs at 5 o'clock. Occasionally, we're going to cover news stories, but I want to make sure that we have some basic understanding about what we are all about here. And of course, it really is a wrap up of the financial markets. So thank you very much for being here once again. And I am Brian at the Economic Report. Of course, what I promise to do here on this particular channel is go over some of the things that matter and matter very much to people that have a little bit of, maybe say, attention, their money, their time, and some of their energy dumped into the market. And so we can go ahead and start this almost immediately. And we're going to go ahead and check the gold spot prices today, because gold's a great place to be. And one of the things I use on a regular basis is something called the Kitco, KITCO.com gold prices, and looks like a nice day for gold, trading at $3,395.70. That's a per ounce trade. So this is really significant, because gold is really looking at about 3,400. It's testing that, and not a shabby day for gold as well. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick search here of where we are. Let's check out the 5-day average. Whoa, we are way high with the 5-day average. 1 month average, we are up there near highs as well. We'll go to the 6-month average. And thank you very much. Glad to have you here. We are looking at the gold and silver prices here. Welcome to the Economic Report. I'm Brian. Thank you for joining me here at 5 o'clock. You are awesome. No, I am not Jewish. However, I do have a lot of Jewish friends. So with that, thank you very much. My name is Brian at the Economic Report, and we're talking gold today. Yes, gold prices. Gold hitting $3,395 an ounce. That is pretty significant. Go ahead and drop something in there if you have a gold account. If you have, well, thank you very much. It must be the nose. With that, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, because that is wonderful. We'll go ahead and check out the next precious metal here. If you have a question, go ahead and drop it into comments here. We are covering crypto today. We are also going to cover some of the top stocks that you're requesting for a quick discussion there as well. But we're going to go ahead and bounce on over to silver. Silver, once again, is testing a high here as well. It's worth checking out. And maybe, just maybe, all right, another great day for silver prices. $38.86, up 75 cents. Pretty amazing stuff here. And once again, are any of you holding gold? Are any of you holding silver right now? Any precious metals? How about your crypto? And finally, if you throw in some stock names on the U.S. stock markets, I will go ahead and check those out for you as well. Of course, we know that the precious metals market is open almost all the time. However, resets on a Saturday and opens again on Sunday, so a good thing to check out. I'm going to go ahead, because President Trump has made copper another issue that's worth paying attention to, because he's, well, there's rhetoric, right? If you know Trump, there's always some kind of rhetoric. And why should this be any different? By the way, if you are liked and subscribed, you can receive my lives in the morning, my long form videos, my shorts, and yes, folks, you also get an announcement knowing when I will be on. So it's kind of a cool thing to have. So make sure you are liked and subscribed to this channel, because we do deliver interesting and important information. The morning is a news cycle, and this afternoon we try to talk about markets, because everybody seems to have some interest in these financial markets here. So today we're covering gold and silver first. We'll be pivoting to Bitcoin and some of the other cryptos here in a moment. And if you're interested, go ahead and drop a comment in here, because I have no problem discussing these things. Copper right now trading at $5.64 as US dollars as well. And it's been kind of bumped up. It's the high mark. It seems to be like 565, so 564. So there's not a lot of movement in this, not as much volatility in those prices. But now we've talked gold, we've talked silver, we've talked copper. Let's go ahead and pivot over to crypto, because crypto is fun. And by the way, my name is Brian. We are trying to start a channel here. It's 5 o'clock. We're talking finances, gold and silver and copper. We're talking, go ahead and talking crypto as well, if you want to drop a crypto in there. And finally, don't forget the stock market. If you have a stock ticker symbol you'd like me to check out, we can discuss those for a few minutes. Go ahead and fire away. With that, let's go ahead and check this out. We're going to type in BTC. Yes, folks, that is Bitcoin. Bitcoin at 117 per coin. And of course, definitely not at this Coldplay concert. I'm happily married, and whatever was going on there, the Coldplay music's great, but under no circumstances would I be that guy. No, no, no. Bitcoin trading at 117, so it's really off its high. It was up to 120. It's 1,000. I'm sorry, 120,000. So that's kind of crazy stuff if you think about it. And 120,000 bucks per Bitcoin is no joke either. But we're off that by about 3,000. And hey, this is a game for the big boys, right? So just understand. Let's go ahead and check a couple of other crypto prices, because I think you'll find some interest here. We're going with Ethereum. Down 29 cents per Ethereum coin as well. That's 3,575. Trading at right now for Ethereum. Looks like my light might have gone out. I might be running out of battery, but that's okay. Please forgive me for that. And so with that, we'll go ahead and look at, well, the only crypto that I hold, and of course I do have a little exposure, and I do mean a little exposure, to a crypto called Solana. And I'll give you a quick overview of that. The way Solana is supposed to be trading is very simple. It's supposed to be the rival to Ethereum. And a little bit of movement here. What's at 194.15? So that's not too shabby here for Solana. It's making some nice movement here. And, well, hey, would you believe it? I'm actually up on my investment. And once again, I didn't put much into this, and so I wasn't expecting, pie in the sky returns. What I was really looking to do with the Solana exposure is just get in the market and test it a little bit. So that's what I have done. But hey, folks, I'm up money in a crypto, and I think that's kind of a cool thing. And I'll be sure to continue sharing that with you. And once again, I'm Brian here with the Economic Report. Make sure you're liked and subscribed, because I try to make things fun. Let's go ahead and check out the stock market trades here, because these are worth following as well. Of course, the market closes at 4:30. I'm sorry, 4 o'clock. So we've had an hour to digest this already. So I'm going to go ahead and talk in stock market movers, because this would be kind of fun to talk about. U.S. market movers. We're going to go ahead and hit CNBC. And once again, I had no cares one way or the other. But market movers. All right. Let's talk about 3 stocks that were to the upside today. Looks like Verizon Communications up 4% today, which is kind of a big number for them. I'm going to go ahead. This is such a big number here that I'm going to go ahead and put my glasses on to make sure I'm not seeing things incorrectly. Hershey Company up 3% today as well, which is kind of wild too. Go ahead, hit like and subscribe here if you're here just for the first time. What else do we have here worth checking out? Well, there is Ross Stores made a move. I don't know much about Ross Stores. Do any of you know anything about Ross Stores? And of course, rounding out that is Tapestry Inc. at 2.89% move, and Newpont Corporation. So there we go with our top gainers here. Let's look at our top decliners. Ones that have gone down. And one is called the EQT Corporation. What do we know about EQT? What happened to them today? Good heavens, they were down about 10% today. So they got whacked. But what's the reason here? Vertically integrated American natural gas company with production and midstream operations focused in the Appalachian Basin. Okay, so we're talking about Ohio, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia. All right, so they got whacked today. Must have had some bad numbers here. And of course, that's a really volatile industry. It looks like another energy company got whacked today. EQT was one. The next one is Expand Energy Corp. Let's go ahead and talk this stock and see what it's done. Well, it also took a little bit of a whack today, so I don't know what the heck is going on here. But a couple of energy companies have gotten hit, and this company runs out of, yes, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Ohio, part of the Marcellus Shale deposit. So they also took a beating today. And finally, we'll go ahead and take a look at the third one. Boy, talk about a theme today. Energy stocks took a little bit of a whack here today. We're going to take a quick look here at top decliners. This is number 3 in top decliners. This one is only down 5.3%, but that's still a pretty significant amount. And of course, they are based out of Houston. Well, that's kind of the energy capital of the United States. At one point in time, the energy capital of the United States was Cleveland, Ohio, thanks to the efforts of John D. Rockefeller. Hit the fast forward button 100 years. Well, John D's not here anymore. Maybe part of his legacy is, but the fact is, the energy industry has moved on over to Houston. Of course, that's where all the big wheel companies are located these days. Let's take a look here. This company, and we are talking about Coterra Energy, production company based in Houston, focused on the Permian Basin, Marcellus Shale, and Anadarko Basin. They took a little bit of a beating today, but they're only down 5.3%. So with that, not necessarily a drubbing like the other two companies that were down like 10% today. So once again, I'm Brian, and this is the Economic Report. I want to thank you all for joining me here, and I wanted to make sure that we had something a little bit different that I was rolling out, and what we're rolling out here is maybe an afternoon market break at 5 o'clock on a daily basis, going over market or breaking news, whichever it is that's being covered. And with that, make sure you are liked and subscribed so you get a notification ahead of time. Welcome to this Economic Report. I appreciate you being here. And with that, folks, don't forget to take care of you and your health, because your health matters a ton. And a healthy you makes healthy, wise, and, of course, smart decision making in everything you do. Have a great day, and I thank you for joining me at the Economic Report. Have a great day. Make sure you're liked and subscribed. Thank you.